If you're wondering, where is Dr. Anthony Fauci? Where has he been lately? He has not been talking to Donald Trump. That we know. Dr. Fauci has been less and less frequently seen publicly, but we've now learned that Dr. Fauci has not briefed Donald Trump on coronavirus in 2 months, has been dissuaded from doing too many public interviews by the Trump administration. And if you're surprised by this, you've just not been paying attention. Months ago, the Trump administration stopped the coronavirus press briefings, especially after the entire look at injecting bleach and alcohol fiasco that Donald Trump was involved in. And for all intents and purposes, they've decided, this is a political decision, not a medical one. They've decided the pandemic is over. We're reopening now. If there are embers, we will put them out. We've done the best testing and the most testing, and we've got therapeutics and vaccines are going well and all of this stuff. Fauci signals, I don't know that things are going that well. He says, I'm speaking to Trump less and less frequently. I'm briefing Trump less and less frequently. Trump takes on the language of victory, and we just see Dr. Anthony Fauci almost completely disappeared. In the last 10 days, Dr. Fauci starts being really clear. We're not doing well. We're headed towards 100,000 cases per day. We had 71,000 cases per day a few days ago. We're not handling this correctly. If you look at other countries and you look at us, it's clear that things aren't going well. So what is the outcome? The outcome of Fauci telling the truth is that the Trump administration and the White House try to stop Fauci's TV appearances. This is the stop testing to stop cases mentality. We want to have a lower case number. Just stop testing as much and our cases will go down. Don't like what Anthony Fauci is saying? Just don't let him say it. It won't change whether we're headed to 100,000 cases a day, but at least you won't hear it from Fauci. It's like saying, if we didn't do any pregnancy tests, we wouldn't have any unintended pregnancies because we just wouldn't have the tests. And of course, the reality is Trump failed. The administration failed. The world has stopped laughing at us. Now they're crying. They are horrified by what they are seeing here. And it's like we look around the world. Do we understand, by we, I mean, does our government understand why South Korea still doesn't have 300 total deaths and we're having 700 to 1,000 a day? It's because they took this seriously. It's because they developed a test and rolled it out quickly. They did contact tracing. They isolated people with symptoms. Everybody wears a mask. Why does Japan have under 1,000 deaths total, despite having a population of 125 million people and being geographically close to the virus's origin in China? It's because they took it seriously and everybody's wearing masks. And it's not just the public-facing dismissals of Fauci that are concerning. Again, he hasn't briefed Trump in 2 months, and he hasn't even spoken to Trump since early June. The White House publicly has turned on Fauci. They've put out statements lately saying, we're concerned because Fauci has gotten a bunch of things wrong. They even took the time to put together a list of things Fauci has been wrong about, things from early in the pandemic, like when Dr. Fauci said, there probably isn't much asymptomatic spread. And of course, this is a fallacy. This is a novel coronavirus. Everybody got things wrong. The people who said no one would die got things wrong. Trump saying we have 15 cases, which will go to 0, that was wrong. The difference is Fauci corrects himself as science does, since it has a built-in error correcting mechanism. Trump never apologizes. Trump never corrects himself. He never admits that he was wrong. That's the danger. And none of this is surprising. I mean, at this point, there are almost as many conspiracy theories floating around about Dr. Fauci as there are about Bill Gates. And it's not a big shocker that all of a sudden Trump is no longer listening to Dr. Fauci. The only shocker is Fauci hasn't been fired. Now, we could, if we wanted to criticize Dr. Fauci, we could say he was too soft on Trump early. He shouldn't have sugarcoated the job the administration was doing early. But I get the logic. If Fauci just straight up calls out Trump early and sounds the alarm, says, red alert, this guy's incompetent, he's failing, he probably gets fired right away. And there's a calculus to be made. Does a sort of restricted Fauci, but in a position of power, give us a better outcome than Fauci being fired and replaced with some total Trump sycophant? I don't know the answer. I get it. Fauci likely made the call that he thought was the best in the net. It's not easy. But one argument would be Fauci has effectively been fired anyway, in the sense that he's been sidelined. He doesn't talk to Trump, and he's dissuaded from doing interviews. I'm not pretending to know the answer. One last thought. I tweeted recently, we all know that eventually, when it's over, they'll try to blame Fauci and not Trump in some of the sickest revisionist history you can imagine. I tweeted that early this weekend. The reality is it's already happening. It's already happening. And when we, they say the winners get to write history. Who are the winners here if people keep dying and dying and dying? I don't know. And we can't allow them to revise history in that way. We'll continue covering this on our Instagram page. Follow the David Pakman Show on Instagram at David Pakman Show. And follow me while you're there. I ran into an entitled guy yesterday in Boston, and I called him out, and I filmed it, and it's on my Instagram page. Okay, I'm half kidding, but I'm serious as well. David.Pakman on Instagram.